Translation purport by Srila Prabhupada. Translation. O Vidura, the sun elements all living entities with its unlimited heat and light. It diminishes the duration of life of all living entities in order to release them from their illusion of material attachment. And it enlarges the path of elevation to the heavenly kingdom. It thus moves in the firmament of with great velocity, and therefore everyone should offer him respects once every 5 years with all ingredients of worship. Translation. Vidura said, I now understand the life durations of the residents of Pita planets and heavenly planets as well as that of the human beings. Now kindly inform me of the durations of life of those greatly learned living entities who are beyond the range of a kalpa. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. The partial dissolution of the universe that takes place at the end of Brahma's day does not affect all the planetary systems. The planets of the highly learned living entities, like the sages Sanaka and Bhrigu, are not affected by the dissolutions of the millenniums. All the planets are of different types and each is controlled by different Kala Chakra or schedule of eternal time. The time of the Earth planet is not applicable to other, more elevated planets. Therefore, Vidura herein inquires about duration of life on other planets. Thus, in the purport. The last few chapters we have been discussing how Lord Brahma is creating things. When Lord Brahma was born on the lotus flower from Vishnu, he was not aware of his own source of his existence. He tried to find out what is the cause of my existence. How did I come into the existence? So he tried, but he could not. Later, he performed tapasya for 100 years. Lord, being pleased with the tapasya of Lord Brahma, he showed himself to Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma saw the beautiful form of the Lord. Lord started smiling at Brahma. Then Brahma offered wonderful prayers, beautiful prayers. At the end of the prayers, he prayed to Lord, my dear Lord, I am in charge of creation. I pray that I may do your service, the matter of creation. And I may not be affected when I do my work. I may not be affected by the material qualities when I perform my work. And also I pray to your Lordship, I may not be influenced by the false ego of being a creator. Generally, when we do something big, we'll come under the influence of false ego. I am the creator. I am the great. Past Mysore, there was a requirement to build one small room for some volunteers. So I planned one small room, one bathroom, attached bathroom. So it has come out nicely. So whoever comes, I will tell this I have done, I have planned. How is it? So nice. Everyone, oh, so nice. We wanted enjoyment. So see that. Imagine Brahma's work. One bathroom toilet we are building and we are taking so much credit. How much Brahma will come under the influence of false ego? So he's praying. I am not think I am creator. So after hearing Brahma, Lord was pleased. My dear Lord Brahma, he understood that how Lord Brahma was very serious, very anxious to create different planetary systems. My dear Lord Brahma, whatever you asked, I sanctioned already. already. Don't worry. Now you undergo tapasya. Meditate upon me. Being absorbed in devotional service unto me. So whatever you want to do, you will do. You will not get any effect. You will not be affected by your work. After offering benediction, Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu disappeared. Then Lord Brahma performed 100 years of tapasya. After tapasya, he entered into the world of the lotus and created 3 divisions and the lotus. One is upper planetary system, middle and lower planetary system. 3 divisions. Then again further created 14 planetary systems. Then later he created all the different jivas, living entities. The material element was created by Lord Vishnu. The material bodies of all the jivas created by Lord Brahma, second creator. So because he has to accommodate all the jivas, every jiva has got a certain desire. To fulfill the desire of each jiva, many planets required. So Lord Brahma constructed 14 planetary system in order to accommodate all the jivas as per their desires. After this, Maitreya is explaining about the atom. The material body is nothing but the combination of the atom. The ultimate atoms are the ultimate state of the manifest universe. Then is explaining about how Lord Brahma constructed different planetary systems, and today's verse is said, sun diminishes the duration of life of all living entities in order to release them from the illusion of material attachment. Every day our lifespan is reducing. The moment we take birth, every day days are counted to die. The first sutra of Vedanta Sutra or Brahma Sutra is Atato Brahma Jignasa. Vedanta Sutra means the summary of Vedic knowledge given in code words called Sutra. Entire Vedas or summary of entire Vedas given in the code words. Each word is packed with full of volumes of knowledge. The first sutra of the Vedanta Sutra or Brahma Sutra is Atatu Ata Brahma Jignasa. Second sutra, Janmadase Ataha. That's all. Only 4 words. It packed with full of meaning. So the first sutra of Brahma Sutra or Vedanta Sutras to inquire about the absolute Brahman, the truth. Why? This inquiry about the truth, about the absolute Brahman is meant only for the human being, not for animals. They cannot understand. Animals cannot understand what is Brahman, what is the body. But human being is meant for understanding about what is the ultimate truth. Who am I? Who is the supreme? Why I am suffering? So, in order to understand about the Brahman, one should develop, of course, in order to develop detachment, one should inquire about Brahman. Those who are attached to the impersonal form of the absolute truth, although they may go up to one certain stage, nevertheless they cannot stay there because there is no rasa, eternal rasa. Therefore, they have to come down. And those who are attached to the localized aspect of the Paramatma feature of the Lord, they undergo severe tapasya. Like Vishwamitra, Saubhari, they all enter into tapasya. Nevertheless, they also fall victim. But one has to approach the Lord to understand the absolute personality of Godhead. To understand the personality of Godhead, one has to seek the blessings of a pure devotee. Unless one receives the blessings of pure devotee, one cannot understand the Bhagavan feature of the Lord. In the 13th chapter of first canto Srimad Bhagavatam, Suta Goswami explained how Vidura delivered his brother Dhritarashtra, who was very much attached materially. Dhritarashtra was very much attached to materialistic life. Nevertheless, by the mercy of Vidura, who was a pure devotee of the Lord, he got liberation. Therefore, one should always seek the association of pure devotee in order to get free from the bodily concept of life. Vidura went on a pilgrimage. He did not want to take part in the war. So while he was on the pilgrimage, he happened to meet Maitreya. He asked many questions. Maitreya answered everything. The moment he received the transcendental knowledge from Maitreya, immediately he thought of delivering his brother Dhritarashtra, who was attached to the materialistic way of life, living at Pandava's cost, means Pandava's house. Immediately returned to Hastinapura, because Dhritarashtra performed many impious acts. As a result, he had to go to hell because of performing many impious acts. So Vidura, being compassionate to his elder brother, he wanted to deliver his brother. Therefore, he returned. The moment he reached Hastinapura, Pandavas welcomed Vidura and started inquiring about his well-being. Uncle, do you remember? Yudhishthira Maharaj said, my dear uncle, do you remember how you saved us from many dangers? It was Vidura who protected Pandavas, because Duryodhana wanted to send Pandavas to one place, a remote place, where he built a house made of wax so that they'll burnt alive. So when Pandavas were going, Vidura came and stopped and instructed Vidura, be careful. He spoke in a technical word to escape from the place, don't be there. So Vidura was always remembering how Vidura protected. So when we receive favor from somebody, we should not forget the person or forget the favor. Although the person, he may forget what he favored others. But the person who received the favor should never forget. The moment Yudhishthira Maharaj saw Vidura, immediately recalled all the favors that he showed to Pandavas. Then he asked the question, my dear Lord, which are the places you went, places of pilgrimage? And he said, Bhagavat Ida Bhagavada Tirtha Bhuta Swayam Vibhu Tirti Kurunti Tirtani Swantastena Gadabrata. My dear Lord, a personality like yourself, good self, is the places of, holy places personified. Because you carry the Lord in your heart. Therefore, you can convert all the places into the places of pilgrimage. Then he started inquiring. I think you must have visited Dwaraka. You must have seen Krishna, Balaram. How are they doing? He inquired about all the Yadu dynasty members, others. Vidura narrated everything except the annihilation of Yadu dynasty. He did not want to tell how Yadavas destroyed each other and left the world. Because Vidura did not want to see Pandavas suffering. If Pandavas hears that Krishna has left the world, it's impossible for them to tolerate. Therefore, he purposefully avoided to give this negative news to Pandavas. Because any negative news should come on its own. One should not go and put others down. Of course, we can share good news, happy news with others. to make others happy. We should not share any bad news and put others down. So Vidura was aware. He did not want to put Pandavas down. Therefore, he kept the news as it is and explained all other things. So Vidura was staying with the Pandavas, and Yudhishthira started ruling the kingdom, assisted by his brothers. While he was staying, Vidura, he saw his brother, Dhritarashtra. He felt very much aggrieved for losing all his sons. Nevertheless, he could not come to senses. Why am I attached to this materialistic life? He did not understand. When Vidura observed this, somehow he wanted to deliver him from the materialistic life. If anyone is absorbed in the bodily concept of life, materialistic life, he cannot understand about the goal of life. He has got money. Today I have got so much money. Put in the bank. 1 crore, 2 crores. So many houses I have got. I have got enough properties for my children, grandchildren. They calculate these things, but they do not come to the sense that I am leaving. I am going to die at any moment. They never think. No one can escape from the death. No one can extend his life even 1 second. But people are foolishly attached to the body. One who is under the influence of time, he has to surrender his life. Not only his life, what to speak of wife, children, family, everyone. Everyone is under the influence of Kala. Everyone, he says, the time, it's insurmountable, overcomes all the people, those who are attached to this bodily concept of life. Yet people think, I'll be happy in this world. I've got enough money. My wife is there, children is there, grandchildren is there. I can lead my happy life. Atmasaineshu asatsabi. Tesham pramattanidhanam pashyan api napashyati. So persons who are devoid of Atma Tattva, he thinks, my wife will protect me, my children will protect me, my bank balance will protect me. Although he sees that so many people, his father, grandfather, great-grandfather, everyone passed, died. He also has to die, have to die. But he thinks he'll be happy. This is a foolishness. So Vidura wanted to instruct Dhritarashtra to get out of this place. My dear brother, please get out of the place. Don't be attached to this materialistic life. You are already very old. You got a lot of diseases. You are not able to speak. You don't have eyes to see. Still you are so much attached to this life. At the time, he narrated one story to Dhritarashtra in order to shake him up. There was a Brahmana who was found himself in the dense forest. The forest was filled with a lot of wild animals. The moment he saw the forest, which is dense, filled with full of wild animals, his heart started going up and down, beating up. Fear, overtaken by fear. And he wanted to escape from the wild animals. But he started running here and there, but he saw the entire forest was put in it, surrounded, fence was put. He's not able to escape. Tried all the best. He could not go. And he saw entire periphery was snake, powerful snakes, many snakes. All of a sudden, he saw there was an old woman, white color dress, started stretching her arm. Dark. Don't run, wait. So it was filled with fear, anxious, dense forest, dark. And somebody is telling he cannot escape, started running. Somehow he fell into the pit. The pit was carved by a lot of vine creepers. He fell into the pit. While falling down, his leg got entangled with vines, a lot of creepers. As a result, his head was down, leg was top. He was acting like a jackfruit, big jackfruit. And he looked at the bottom. There was a powerful snake waiting when this fellow will fall and bite. Then he saw somehow I can escape. He looked at the top. He saw a massive elephant standing at the top of the hole. When he comes out, crush, make him chutney. And he saw the top, there was a rats eating the vines which he kept him plunging down. If the rats eats, he'll fall. That all the vines started eating. And at the time he observed there was honeycomb, lot of bees, and the honey started dropping from the honeycomb. And he was opening his mouth and drinking. In spite of, the more remarkable fact is that in spite of suffering of the forest filled with a lot of wild animals, and the snake at the bottom, elephant at the top, and the rats are eating, that at any moment he may die. But he maintained this hope of living by drinking the honey. Just a drop of honey. So Vidura was explaining how the people in the material world are attached to the materialistic life, forgetting about the real goal of life. Then he instructed, my dear brother, get out of this house immediately. He's a first-class person. One who awakens the falsity and the misery of this material world, material existence, and leave home and completely depend upon the Supreme Personality of Godhead. A person should leave home, go to a remote place, and he should give up his body. Is called Dhira. Dhira is one who does not die in home surrounded by family members. Dhira is one who leaves home, go to a remote place. When the body is old, he should leave the body. He is a first-class person. He is a Dhira. Not like current generation. People are very much addicted, attached to the position. The modern politicians, they want to be attached to the post. I have seen in South India, there was a politician who was very old, 95-year-old. He cannot see, he cannot walk, wheelchair, he cannot talk, he cannot even take a glass of water to drink. Still, he wants to remain the president of the party. Why so much attachment to the power? Because if they die when they are in power, they'll get good sizable amount of area for his burial ground. At a prime spot, they'll get good number of acres to keep his body, make samadhi. And the schools will be declared a holiday. When powerful person dies, generally power, they declare holiday. Many people will come with a garland, put a lot of flowers. Many people cry. And government can allocate good amount to build a memorial. Because people have got so much desire to enjoy this kind of rasa. They don't want to give up this kind of attachment. Very strongly entrapped. But Vidura, you see, he says, person who leaves home, go to forest, in a remote place, he dies. One who dies is a first class. That is called a glorious death. Whereas the one who dies, surrounded by a family members, society, community, everyone cries, that is not a glorious death. That's inglorious death. So after receiving the wonderful instruction from Vidura, Dhritarashtra left without telling anybody, went to forest along with his wife Gandhari, and practiced the way as he was taught by his brother Vidura and attained liberation. So unless one receives the mercy of pure devotee, one cannot get freed from the bodily concept of life. Here, it is also said, he enlarges sun god, the path of elevation to heavenly kingdom. Sometimes Vedas prescribes performance of yajna, sacrifice, meant for going to heavenly planet. Why Vedas prescribes a people to perform sacrifice to go to heavenly planet? Because in this world, everyone is attached to the bodily concept of life. Everyone wants to enjoy sense gratification. Therefore, Vedas does not tell people, you give up everything and surrender to Lord. Nobody will do. The world is filled with full of less intelligent people. So the Vedas therefore gives pravritti marga, nivritti marga, path of renunciation, path of enjoyment. So by following pravritti marga, because everyone wants to enjoy, if I am given the opportunity to follow something and at the same time I can enjoy, yes, fine. If you say I have to give up everything, no, I cannot. Therefore, Vyasa has given this path of pravritti marga for the conditioned souls. Okay, you want to enjoy? No problem. You can accept the Shastras, follows these rules and regulations, and we can enjoy. In this way, you'll be gradually elevated. Krishna also says in Bhagavad Gita, Na buddhi bedam janayet ajnanam karma sanginam joshete sarva karmani vidvanukta samachara. Na buddhi bedam janayet ajnanam karma sanginam. Ajnanis, those who are jnanis, those who are ignorant, they are attached to the fruity work. Therefore, one should not tell him, detach from your work. We cannot go and tell person who is working, who has got full of desire to achieve, become CMD, or MD, CMD. We can't go and tell him, sir, surrender to Krishna, sarvadharma pratyaja. Can't tell him, give up all your post, surrender to Krishna. We'll still get lost. After that, they will not give the opportunity for us to speak. So what one should do? Sir, please go on. Give some money for temple building. Okay, if you don't give, at least give for Akshaya Patra. Person who is not pious, one who is not God conscious, what he will do? Okay, ask some charity. He will give. In this way, he can gradually elevate himself. Therefore, Krishna says, Na buddhi bedam janayet ajnanam karma sanginam. Shastra says, path of nivritti marga and path of pravritti marga. Everyone cannot accept the path of nivritti marga. Only those who are intelligent, they can adopt the path of nivritti marga. So the path of pravritti marga is meant for less intelligent people. Yamimam pushpidam vacham pravadanti avipashchata vedavata radhapartha nanyat astidhi vadina. So those who are attracted by the flowery weights of Vedas are recommended to perform a sacrifice to elevate themselves to go to higher planets to enjoy materialistic life. And they think that is nothing beyond this. Therefore they perform. That is meant for only less intelligent people, not for high class people. Very top class people, meant for low class people. So everyone has got the freedom to choose what he wants. Either one can choose the path of nivritti marga or path of pravritti marga. It's left to him. He can elevate himself to higher planets, means even up to the Golaka Vrindavana, or he can remain here. So everyone has got the freedom to choose where they want. Therefore, the Jiva is called Ishvara. Ishvara means controller. We can control. We can change our life if we want. Krishna explains in Bhagavad Gita, Shariram eda apnoti yachapyukta matishvara gritetvani samyadi vayur gandha ivasayat. The living entities carries different concepts of life from one body to another body, just like air carries aroma. Here, Krishna uses the living it is called Ishvara. Ishvara means controller. If he wants to change his body, he can change. If he wants to adopt the path of Nivritti Marga, he can adopt the path of Nivritti Marga, go back home, back to Godhead. If he wants to adopt the path of Prati Marga, he can adopt, be in this material world. Or he doesn't want to both Parvati Nivritti, want to commit sinful activities, go to lower planets. However he wants, he can do because he has got the freedom to do it. From this verse, we can understand one important thing, that why our ideas, thoughts differ from one another. I like carrot halwa, somebody may like beetroot halwa. Somebody may like kachori, somebody may like samosa. Why different? Because we carry different concepts of life from previous birth. Sometimes a boy and girl get married. Boy thinks, after my marriage, I will change my wife the way I want. Wife also thinks same way. After getting married, I'll change my husband the way I want. Each one think blank CD. I can write my song on your CD. But after a marriage, nothing is happening. Not able to write my song. Bounces. And they try their best, but nothing is working. Then after 1 or 2 years, baby CD was born. They think the CD is empty CD. So we'll write our song upon a CD. But they don't know the CD is already full. Why? Because each one is carrying different conception of life since time immemorial. Our CD is always full. Nobody can erase and write their song upon our CD unless we erase and write. Therefore, we are called Ishvara. We can change, rewrite our program, rewrite our song. But people, they don't understand. Uktramantam sidam vapi bunjanam gunanvidam vimudanam pashyanti jnana chakshusha. The foolish people, they don't understand how the living entities take one birth and gives up body and takes another birth. Why they are different from each other. Why somebody is taking birth in the poor family, why somebody is taking birth in a rich family, why somebody is famous, why somebody is ugly. The foolish people cannot understand. Vimuda, such kind of people who cannot understand, such kind of people are called Vimuda, foolish person by Krishna. Who can understand all these things? Pashyanti jnana chakshusha. Jnana chakshusha. Those whose eyes are trained in knowledge can see all these things. Vimudas, fools, cannot understand why somebody is suffering, why somebody is enjoying, why different people have a different conception of life. They cannot understand. But here, Lord Brahma has created different kinds of planets in order to accommodate different living entities, their desires. Therefore, intelligent person, they do not wish to go to any kinds of this planet created by Lord Brahma. They want to go to the supreme planet, beyond all these things. Golaka Vrindavana. Labdva sudalavam idam bahu sambhavanti manushim artadum apiya anita dira turnam ete apateta anumritya yavan nishayasaya kalau vishya sarvadasyat. So we get this human form of life is very, very rare. Labdva sudarlabha. After getting this form of life, although it is temporary, anitya, it's not nitya, it's temporary, but it has got value, artada. So one has to use this human form of life to get free from the bodily concept of life and go to the abode of Lord. So therefore, Dhira, a sober person, intelligent person, He practices Krishna consciousness. As long as the body is stout and strong, hale and healthy, he uses every moment to practice Krishna consciousness and elevate himself to go to the abode of the Lord. But those who are not Krishna consciousness, they remain here. So intelligent people prefer to practice devotional service under the guidance of bona fide spiritual master and go to the abode of Lord, enjoy with the Lord eternally. That is the purport of this verse. Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.